Now moving on to the last race,
In my
the maiden 40,000, 6 furlongs to end the opening day card. It's another tough race. I mean, no horse stands out. Who's your top pick to end off the pick four?
Well, I am going with a first-time starter here by the name of Salty Forecast, trained by Craig Delossi. Joe Talmo rides. I think that Delossi does well with maiden claimers, and I've seen him do well with first-time starters. So this is sort of a thing where I'm sort of taking a little shot here. He's working pretty well, working a lot of 5 furlong drills, so he's going to have to go an extra furlong today. He's never actually worked out 6 furlongs. But I just feel that this horse is ready to go. I think his works are good. I think he's going to be ready for a big effort. His sire's Salt Lake, pretty decent enough sire. So and this race isn't particularly tough. So I think that he could pull it off today.
For me, I was a bit skeptical on taking a first-time starter in this race.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seeing that there's horses that have had capabilities of putting up real decent buyers here. And for me, I wanted to go with my top choice, going towards the inside with Tiz a Daisy and David Flores, Martin Jones. This race was so tough to really find a horse that I really wanted to like. So I ended up going with Tiz a Daisy, a horse that's taken a big drop in class from maiden special weight down here to maiden 40s. The last race finishing fourth with David Flores aboard. I think he's definitely going to get a lot easier here today. And I think with the inside post, people are real skeptical on, it's a 4-year-old filly, so it's not like, when you're used to seeing maidens where you're going to see 2-year-old babies sometimes where you don't want to see the horse on the rail. But for this horse, I think with experience, I think the rail may be able to help her here. I don't know what it is about her. Out of all the horses I see in this race, I really like Tiz a Daisy.
Well, I'll be honest with you. My top choice, I'm not going to lie. It's sort of throwing it out there and just sort of taking a shot with it. But Tiz a Daisy is my second pick, and because of the class drop, I think that's a big reason for it. And she hasn't run bad. It's not like she's finishing dead last. She's finishing fourth out of 10 in a maiden special weight. This will be a much easier spot for her. The rail should be fine. She doesn't need to go to the front. She can, even if she goes off a little slow, she can still sit mid-pack. I think she'll be about mid-pack, but David Flores is going to need to keep her out of trouble. But other than that, I think she's ready for a big effort, and I think that she can beat this field. Better look out for that. There, she's has a claiming tag. It's $40,000. Remember that. So who knows? Maybe Marty Jones is taking a risk here.
I I this is one of those things as for my second choice where I hate doing this. I hate picking horses that are going to be that have shown absolutely no effort to win a race. Those horses that are never won in 17 tries, 30 tries. I'm taking a shot here with my second choice, with Vonez. I mean, this horse, she's been racing in maiden special weights pretty much her whole entire career. If I'm not mistaken, I remember her as a 2-year-old. She raced here at Del Mar in graded company a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken. She gets Victor Espinoza, and when you see these pairing, Erica Kruljiak and Victor Espinoza, they're a good pair, and they hit at 24% out of 17 tries. When he takes the drop from maiden special weight to maiden claiming, he hits 50% of the time, and that's in 8 tries. So 4 out of 8 for maiden special weights to maiden claiming. I mean, maybe she was just meant to be in the claiming. I mean, they've really tried to keep this horse in special weight. They've really hoped that you look at her, she's always been bet. She's always been bet. She's never been a favorite, but she's always been, 6-1, 7-1. She's always been bet at least. And
Well, she's a sibling to Lanez, who was a pretty nice racehorse herself. I think she may be retired now, but I'm not 100% sure. This horse, like you said, has been trying so hard to win these maiden special weights. It just isn't meant to be, and she's, to be honest, probably not a maiden special weight type of horse, probably a maiden claimer. But even in here, you could say that she's taken a big class drop, but she's in for a $35,000 tag. I think that's a little bit interesting. They wouldn't at least put her up for 40 because they've been trying to keep her and protect her, but now they're putting in her for 35,000. Espinosa's a good rider. He'll do the best he possibly can, but hard for me to pick her. She's only 3 for 17 in the money, but that is in main special weights, and this is not a main special weight. She's going to be facing much softer competition than she has, I think.
I mean that's why I really wanted to pick her in this race. I know this horse has been capable of winning races, and she's just getting such an easier spot here. I mean,
Yeah.
I tried to look elsewhere. I mean, people. I remember this horse last year. I bet on this horse last year. Nana Beach, uh, for Barry Abrams, a horse that's 0 for
Poor
31. I don't. That horse is probably going to be 20 to 1. I tried to find a first timer here, and I just couldn't really pull the trigger on a first timer here.
hmm
I mean, you see, if I was able to pull a trigger on a first timer, I might have gone Miss Lady Ellen, who actually had a workout here at Dalmar, a gate drill of 34-4.
Yeah, which is in Esjuan Flores, who rode Von Ness for looks like 5 times. The last 5 times switches over. I think he does to Miss Lady Ellen. Little interesting move there to make note of.
Yeah, I would imagine he's probably been working out the horse in the morning, but then again, it's only made 40,000s. I mean, him and Doug O'Neill had 16%. There's just, I don't know. If there was any first-time starter I would hit here, it's Miss Lady Ellen. Also, you get that minor apprentice, I guess you could say, with 119.
Yeah, you get a bit of a weight break there, which is good.
It's a slight weight break. If
Yeah.
anything, you see horses with 120. And the one thing about your pick with Salty Forecast, the one thing I didn't really like about the horse was he's not wearing Lasix. Maybe that will be changed coming up to
Put in
opening
LASIK.
day.
hmm
They might change that, but I noticed that the horse does not have Lasix. And for me, usually most of the time when I see a first-time starter not really having Lasix ready for the first time, I tend to shy away from that kind of pick.
It's an interesting move, and most all of 99% of the horses that run have Lasix on them. I don't know. I don't know if horses can have some sort of reaction to the Lasix. We're never going to know, but that's a bit of an interesting note.
Yeah, that was the only reason why I really didn't want to go with that horse. I mean, you got Craig Delassie. I mean, we know how he's done in the past. I mean, he's hasn't really had the horses he's had in the past. I mean, he's only has 9 wins out of 96 tries. But you got Joe Talamo, who's definitely capable of getting a good ride on this horse. It's just I don't know that Lasix for some reason. When I just noticed that horse not having the Lasix, it kind of drew me away from that horse.
Well, but, I mean, when you say about Delassie, the trainers can only do so much. They have to get the horses, but I think I've bet on a few of his horses and done well, and I think this horse can get the job done. I just have that hunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's once again, it's a maiden 40,000. It's wide open. I'm not. I would add the horse probably to a big ticket if you were doing one.
Right.
But for me in this race, I would probably go with the 2 inside horses in this race, and I can understand how you wouldn't want Von Ness in a ticket or anything. And in this race, once again,
It's hard.
Yeah, it's
This last race is competitive. It's going to be an interesting way to end the late pick four here.
yeah, it's a tough pick 4. I mean, the card overall itself is real tough, and honestly, if you had your best pick of the day, who is your top pick of opening day at Dalmar?
Well, I'm probably going to make it Lakerville in race number 2. He's going to be my top pick. I just have a really good feeling about this horse. I think he can be a price and can make a good profit off of him.
I can agree straight on with that horse. I mean, Lakerville, it just seems the race is going to set up perfect for him. There's a lot of speed in that race. I mean, I know I've seen horses at last year's meet, horses capable of sitting off the lead and being able to close at that short distance at the 5 furlongs turf, and I think it sets up perfect for him. For me, my top pick, I think I'm going to go in the first division of the Ocean side. I'm going to have to go with Boat Trip. I would say Holy Candy to be honest, but considering I don't know how he's going to handle the turf, I'm going to go with the other horse that I know has had the experience on the turf and is in form right now. I got to go with Boat Trip and Jose Valdivia Jr. as my top pick of the day at opening day. Other than that, that's pretty much it for our review. It's a long review nonetheless. We got a lot of in-depth analysis nonetheless. I mean, we pretty much we looked at this up and down. And overall, what do you think about? What are your expectations for this upcoming meet?
Well, in terms of the jockeys and the trainers, or just everything in general.
In general, what are your expectations?
I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to see some really nice horses. I think the Ship and Win program, which is bring horses from out of town here, and they receive $1,000 fee just for running. I think that's going to help because they're going to bring horses here. There's going to be bigger fields, and I think throughout the meet there are going to be good-sized fields. I think there are a lot of horses coming this year. Plus, you have people like Bruce Headley, John Sheriffs. They're up at Hollywood Park, but they're going to be shipping horses down. I think it's going to be competitive. People who bet, I think, can get profits because at Del Mar you see a lot of that. You see a lot of long shots coming in too, more so than other places. I think, just because people get primed for Del Mar, it's going to be a really good meet this meet. I think.
I'm looking forward mainly this meet to the Pacific Classic. I have no idea who's going to be racing. It's still up in the air. We really don't know until the San Diego. That's usually
Right.
the prep race for the Pacific Classic.
I know Richard's kid, if he stays healthy, he'll be in there again. He's won it twice,
He's won
and
it
he went
twice.
to Dubai,
He's still going. He's still going.
trying to do a hat trick here. So, and he
Also,
ranked. Yeah.
Acclamation as well is going to be racing this Saturday, like we
Right.
said in the Eddie Reed.
Yeah, and
Gonna go defend both of his titles like he did last year.
and he's been on the track, and I guess in the back, and I guess people are saying he's doing really well. He's a happy horse. It's going to be a small field this Saturday. I don't think a lot of people want to run their horses against them. He's going to be, 2 to 5 maybe, but 1 to 5, I think. But he's a really, really nice horse, and they think he may be the best horse in the country, and I wouldn't disagree with them. I think he's a super special horse.
I agree as well. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I just want to see a competitive Pacific Classic, but that's over a month away. We just got to look forward to this opening day card.
Absolutely.
This opening day card is tough. I mean,
it'll be fun to see how it all plays out.
It'll be fun.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fun to see all the people out there, all the different, new people, the old-time handicappers. It's going to be nice to be back there and have that feeling, have that, have the ocean literally a walk away, and you got the horses right in front of you. What's better than that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a fun season. But instead of looking forward, let's just look forward to Wednesday, and just go out and have fun.
I agree, and that's pretty much it. That's our 2012 opening day preview for the card. We shared our moments. We shared our picks. Good luck. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive, because I know a lot of people do that after the races. Don't drink and drive. Stay safe, and have a good opening day. For me, C. Ortega 909, and Matt, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. See you guys later.